Mr. Speaker, with respect, I shall, in response to what you just said about your duty to protect the micro minority. Mr. Speaker, the rules of this House provide for the minority and the majority. Mr. Speaker, we do not have any micro minority. Mr. Speaker, the minority caucus hereby protests. Mr. Speaker, we protest the description given to us by Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, this practice of when we are on our feet, the majority will on the mic, it's not acceptable. Mr. Speaker, it's not acceptable. Mr. Speaker, we seconded, the minority seconded your proposal and the motion for your election. Mr. Speaker, when the so-called majority was even conspiring against you, we protested. We stopped them from that conspiracy. Mr. Speaker, it was us, the minority of conscience. This minority is the conscience of this House. Today, the so-called majority could not get its members to come to the House. 61 of you are absent. Mr. Speaker, we don't accept the description micro minority. We are minority. Simplicity.
Minority leader, on behalf of the minority caucus, has objected to my describing their caucus as micro minority caucus, and that this is a term that is unknown to the rules of the House. He is totally right. Honorable members, I will say that he himself misled me, because he himself has used the term micro minority.
For the opportunity for us to do this now. Yes, indeed, the 4 colleagues of ours who are in this House as independent members of Parliament indeed communicated to our caucus to caucus with us in doing business on the floor. When we met you at conclave, you guided us that yes, that is communication to your caucus, but for the records to be clear in Parliament, that communication need to come to you officially. Unfortunately, when we left the conclave, we came to the floor. So indeed, we are going to communicate to the 4 of our colleagues who, to be honest, Mr. Speaker, they sit with us already. So we shall guide them. We shall guide them as to how to send that communication to you. But at this moment, we are only working with the numbers we have. So I agree with you, Mr. Speaker. These committees we are forming today might change after the official communication to you. But what we are working with right now is approximately 3 quarters. Yes. So, for instance, Mr. Speaker, we have 17 members for the committee of selection. Mr. Speaker, we are saying that our understanding is that you are part of the 17. If that is the case, then NDC or our caucus would have 11 members. And then, yes, 11 members. That is if you were to add you. If you are not part of it, Mr. Speaker, then who will be 12? But
I'm not part of your caucus.
okay, so Mr. Speaker, I'll give you names of 12 members from our side, and they will give us 5 members. 5 members. Colleagues, we are not debating the statistics. We've worked it out already. The only thing I said was that if Mr. Speaker is part of the 17, then we have 11. If it's not, then we have 12.
Community, and I said the leadership of the second-hand dealers association, and we are then to now, and the next year first, and on my first year, a mobile boss. We will cry a kind of saying up over that. If you also carpenter for, mason for, and Yabraha, or most see a kind of stores, send a fatter, someone wants to swear. Between the Ajuma, Obaha, or more ton force, which is so a woman, or more ton force, more than a ton force, so as you know, more ton, the name somewhere on Mudimadi that I don't know, more here. It would do any more what they would do, Kantamanto, any more of the room with the Madia Cosso or Hono, send a name Kantamanto here, or more ton idea or have second hand clothing, amount for about the third, most of the 2 year quarter, and ask Charles Yoha. I am a man who master young young of stores with almost almost to what. Almost as a Jumadian, send on maybe almost shops, almost so much as Yentam, almost it is the whole. The blue sacrifice goose, maybe a moton or Modianasia, or Modi Robber, Akatakata, or Modia join the various corners, and on Moditon. If you also saw war or Modia chance in Abada than your boss that. Now, also, share assassin as a fair year. Me, Hanman, you can say, more than almost 30 acres at Visa, and our assassin of a fair year. Once a Juma, air cost were having yet market of Kwan air cost was sick. It's because as a Kantamanto there a week after the fire, they say, also the resilience that they are making, also the resilience, I want to sorry you. But one factor, who want to say, the safety aspect, no, and now structures, Mr. Dana, no one else, the safety aspect, the layout, better to move, maybe a year, fire service, no much me a direct form, no much me at least road back to the phone. Now, in case you still with me from about it, the layout no any musa, and I didn't say Dana, San, no more sense if you want. It will have Mediana Costo, and right about her say, if you something for the moment 1 million Ghana citizens out there. What kind of advice they mom said, or make me the layout up to more, or what they're crying about to one. Car correct me from in case of this year, fire thunder, be let me from other bomb. At the moment, in your son is here, you say, Dana. And we are in your source now, Messiah, Osha, a super year, or Messiah Quenchly. It's the American Apostle or having a Juma Apostle for a message for your Juma. I know more, more to Tuntaria, so a baton amount for so at home, or more tone, we are not so at home, now force so at home, my dear. It's like I said, Kantamanto there, and once I see Johnny per year, and your as some good super near family. It's like a fire service for pressure, no one ever can anymore. No more factor that into the building process. The normal factor safety to the building process. That's how I said, the difference here, the same story now, never sent to you, and yeah, dear, sister, excuse to serve you. It's the Kakabit Miakam, yes, in a sense, young, and yes, never and immediately. Like I said, the airports were handled. The airports for me, who fire service officer, the Ato Forson, but in sending for and no, I don't work as almost just says. On measure of my fire service office viewer inside. No more to me, I'm on the tar, no more the fire extinguishers. Oh, I train on for one or more, or more, get the phone, so no more to me, I handle fire extinguishers. Then the corner band, no more the security, so STC, near Fata. It's the Kakabit Miakano, almost Sigani, and Yasam Kitwa. From point to point, the guy is busy. There is nothing like that. I won't fast our layout known to 2 years. Fire safety protocols, I won't fast 2 years. And Robbie Bisa, market manager, and it now, safety. So I gave a sense to you, Nacee Yaa Fans, or so when the fire service 24 for Casa. Now, my office viewer inside the mom. But I have climbed the other day when your mommy was young. Some of the client that you be, and I say access points from different areas. car bet me up insider. In case of you see one place when you ever it is saying it is saying was na etiana no mo say since tia na mpanyim fa ma mehwe nsam na ye sansim sa dia I just say ya mbo ho ban a say ejabi asanto ba bia I say ne ehwe ewu ye no eno na bet me areke it fire service for so mo tie so mo tutu anamon eba hantem no mo be bo because ade no mo si omo ka chon so mo si but omo si dia na so mo be bo no mo hwe layout of the mom the right advice from the beginning.
Okay.
I'm talking about the Omashaya, the Shahayama, must be Kantamanto, the first thing we let the Japan form, young Fata.